everybody, good evening. Annette here at Our Way Farm. Sorry, I was just getting a bug off my hand. It is very sweaty. It's very humid tonight. Although looking at the mountain, it doesn't really look all that humid, but it feels it. So our evening's starting to cool down. I was gone all day again, so I came down to check out the garlic and the carrots and onions and all that good stuff. And I think I'm going to pull the one bed of garlic at least, but I want to show you what I'm finding. Slugs. And more slugs. And I already threw out a whole bunch of slugs. So I think what I'm going to have to do is... I actually have a can of beer with me. Maybe I'll just leave the can sit out tonight. I don't have a shallow dish to put it in for tonight. And I walk down, so unless I bring the car down, I'm probably not going to come back down tonight. But there's literally slugs everywhere. So I'm going to pull the garlic that I have here. Unfortunately, we got some of this vining nonsense in here too. Oh, there's another slug. Got some of this stuff in here too, which is a pain. But you can see, that scape was about to go to flower and it broke. So I had Xavier come down the other day on this bed over here and had him cut the top of the stems off, just the leaves, and that way I have them hanging in the air dehydrator, drying out for some herbs. I'll grind them to make some garlic powder, but you can see we have a couple that are about to go to flower, and of course more weeds. We ended up getting a decent amount of rain. We had a couple of hot days, ended up with a decent amount of rain several days. I think 2 days ago, I think we got something like 1.5 inches or something. Fortunately, we're on the western side of the state, so we did not get all the nasty stuff that everybody else is getting. But, oh, hey, there's a little carrot. I accidentally pulled him out. Oh well. I'll take him up. Xavier loves carrots, so I will take that up for him to eat tonight. But if the rest of these keep growing and don't get choked out by all of this nonsense, looks like we'll have some decent carrots. Tomorrow is an Amish school auction. It's a benefit auction for one of the local Amish communities. And they always have, there's another one. They always do produce at their auction. So I want to stop by tomorrow and see if I can get another bag of carrots. I use a ton of carrots all the time, and especially with making the dogs food, I'm using them even more. So, but you can see, oh, that's a worm. I thought that was a worm. I got excited for a second. That's just a weed. But you can see, there's another slug. Yeah, we have tons of slugs, but onions are doing good. I do need to have, I don't know, I probably need like a solid 45 minutes to come down here. I just trumped my path through to get over to here. It's insane how much all this has gone to weeds and how fast everything's grown in the last week. The red onions are doing good. Checked on the potatoes earlier today. They're doing fantastic. So there's my red onions over there. They're actually looking really good. But as you can see, I mean, we got some serious weeds going on here to the point I'm just walking on them. Just bending them over and walking on them. But these are the red onions. So I'm happy with the way that's going. I know it's going to be a while. These are going to be a fall harvest, I'm sure. We'll see how everything continues to go. But it is a beautiful evening. Look at that gorgeous sky. The cows and horse are enjoying the run-in. They're actually not in right this minute, but they've been in anytime the weather's not great or it's real sunny. They're in it. So I'm going to go see if I can dig up some of these cloves of garlic and take them up to dry. Just the ones that he already cut the tops off for me, and see what I can do about these slugs. That's just a little one. Some of them are really nice size. Easy. And it bruises them. You got 2 there, so.
Oh, well.
Tell you what, these little bugs tonight are awful. That one might already be loosened up. I had started it. It's fine.
No.
You want the shovel?
No, I'm under it now. I like this one because it goes.
Okay.
They,
so use it?
Okay.
There you go. That got it loosened.
Because the roots go through
That's a really nice sized one.
The roots go through it and you don't have to worry about cutting them off.
Yeah. So that's a nice size. They're not huge, but first year growing them, not knowing what I'm doing. And we've already put several slugs in the beer. So I'm going to leave that pan there for the night, and they will help themselves to it. See, we still got one little guy up there. I think I got all of them out of this bed. Is that garlic or is that a weed?
No, it's garlic.
Is it? No, 'tis a weed. Okay, whatever. There you go. So do you want to go ahead and do those, or you want to let them go for another week? All right, we'll let those go for another week and see if they get any bigger. Absolutely gorgeous sunset tonight. We get to see that out of the end of our house every day. It's just amazing. The colors that are here are so much more vibrant than what any of the cameras, regardless of the brand. Now, we're just using phones, but still, the colors are just so much more vivid and intense. Okay, got all the garlic up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these drip trays. They came from the greenhouse when I bought some plants. It was just a carry tray. And I set them up on rocks so that air can get underneath. And I'm going to set these out here and hope and pray that my dogs don't decide to eat these. And I've got a couple of them that have been real obnoxious lately, and but standing up to the kitchen counter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these dry for a couple of days out here before, so that the mud and everything dries out, and then I can trim those roots. And I will actually go through tonight, and I'm going to cut all of these necks down to 3 inches or so. But you can see it gets decent size. Not all of them are great, but they're definitely not awful. Especially, I mean, here's a real nice one. So especially given that this is the first time we've ever grown garlic. So I'm very happy. Here's a really nice one. Look at that. Nice thick neck on it. So I'm going to go grab a pair of scissors, and I'll get these cut down. And then I'm just going to let them lay out on these trays for 2-3 days. Let them dry enough that, hopefully it doesn't rain. Let them dry enough that I can get the mud off, and then take layer or 2 of the, like this one's soggy, take a layer or 2 of the papers off. So I'm just leaving about a 3-4 inch neck on these. And then I'm going to take these, and tomorrow I will wash them and peel them apart, and they'll go in the drying rack thing too. Just look how big this one is. That one's just huge. I mean, that's like really big. That takes up my entire palm. You can see some of them are really small, and that's okay. This was only the one bed. There's another real little one, but there's still 5 little tiny cloves in that one. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, This one has 5 or 6, even as tiny as that one is. So still not a bad thing. But I tell you what, garlic's really easy to grow. It's like no hands on. It's very much a hands off, kind of the way we're doing the potatoes. Just planted it and covered them with a lot of mulch hay and let them go. We planted these in October, and today is July 13th, I think. Southwestern New York, so we could probably let them go longer. I am going to let the second bed go longer to see what the difference is, if it makes much of a difference, or if we're good to go ahead and harvest these now. And then we'll just lay these down flat. And I don't know, maybe I should cut some of these roots off so it's not quite so crazy.
Meh. That'll do.
Throw those
You not
in.
ready for this one yet?
Yeah, actually I can go ahead and flip that. Switch them. Thank you. And there's one over there on the table yet.
It smells bad.
It smells bad?
Yeah.
Oh, it smells amazing.
It smells good, but it's too much.
It's real strong. Absolutely is real strong. But I'm just almost as excited about all these greens that we're going to dry and use as I am the actual garlic.
What would we use the grains for?
I will dry them and then I can grind them down into powder. So it'll be a nice strong garlic powder.
So
it'll just be
garlic
green instead
powder
of white.
without having to use up your clove.
Right. That way I have the cloves for mincing. I can hear the bees from over here. You should zoom in enough that you can get the flash to work and go over and see the bees, because I can literally hear them buzzing from over here.
If I get stung, it's your fault.
You don't have to get real close. Just zoom in. Get over here, dog.
Y'all knock me into these bees, I'm throwing you in. Did Abby ever come back from down the hill? I know I saw her roll down there.
She rolled. Is she all right?
Abby!
I didn't hear her yell. I don't know. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41. 41 cloves, or 41 bulbs out of that one bed. So that's not bad.
It wasn't a big bed either.
No, it's not a large bed at all. It's what, 2.5 by 8 feet. 2.5 by 8 feet. That's not bad. And I could have put more in. I just didn't know how close I could plant them. But look at this. This one is amazing. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. And don't forget to look around and appreciate all the beauty that there is. Because it's just spectacular, folks. Have a great night. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.